Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Let me ask you something powerful to start today. Have you ever looked at a woman and wondered why your compliments don't seem to move her anymore? You tell her she's beautiful, she smiles politely, maybe says thank you, and that's it. The spark doesn't ignite, the moment doesn't deepen, and you're left wondering why your words, though kind, don't seem to reach her heart. Gentlemen, today we're going to shift that completely. Because the truth is, most men have been complimenting women the wrong way their entire lives. You see, it's not about flattery, it's about influence. Real attraction doesn't happen when she feels flattered. It happens when she feels seen, when she feels understood, when she feels felt. And that takes a different kind of compliment, the kind that slips under her armor, touches her emotions, and lingers in her mind long after you've walked away. So sit tight because I'm about to reveal the 3 compliments women secretly crave, the ones most men never say. Now, let's start with the first one. The phrase every man has used at least once in his life. You're beautiful. You've said it, haven't you? It feels natural, polite, even romantic. But here's the problem. She's heard it 1,000 times before, from men she barely remembers, from strangers in her DMs, from coworkers, from every guy who thought those words would somehow make him stand out. But it never does. When you tell a woman she's beautiful, you're just confirming what the mirror already told her that morning. You're giving her something she's heard before, something safe, something forgettable. You're not creating an emotional impact. You're staying on the surface. And surface level doesn't seduce. What does? The way you see her, not just how you describe her. Instead of saying, "You're beautiful," try saying, "There's something dangerous about the way you look at me." See the difference? Now it's not just about her beauty. It's about the chemistry between you. You're creating tension, intrigue, and shared energy. You're not just admiring her. You're inviting her into a moment with you. Or say, "I can't decide if you're a mystery I want to solve or something I want to get lost in." That's not a compliment about her looks. It's a compliment about your experience of her. You've shifted from appreciation to connection. And connection, gentlemen, is unforgettable. Now let's go even deeper. When you tell a woman you carry beauty like you don't even care about it, you've just elevated yourself above every man who ever complimented her looks. Because you're not complimenting her appearance. You're complimenting her energy. You're acknowledging that she's more than what she shows. You're seeing how she moves through the world. That's what every woman secretly craves, to be seen beyond the surface. You're no longer blending into the background of, "You look nice," and "You're so pretty." You're standing out because you see what others don't. And trust me, she feels that difference instantly. When you compliment her presence, her confidence, her subtle defiance, you touch something emotional, something she doesn't often reveal. That's when your words stop being words and start becoming memories. Now, the second compliment, the one that hits both her mind and her body, you see, most men compliment one or the other. They either say something physical like, "You look sexy in that dress," or something intellectual like, "You're so smart," but rarely do they do both at once. And that's why most men lose their emotional impact before it even begins. Because a woman doesn't just want to feel wanted, she wants to feel understood and desired at the same time. That's the balance that awakens her attraction. So instead of focusing on one side, merge them. Try saying, "You move like you know what you're doing, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about it." Do you feel the tension in that? You've just hit both levels. "You move like you know what you're doing" is an observation that makes her feel seen. That's mental. And "I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about it" is emotional and physical. That's sensual tension. You're not saying anything vulgar. You're simply being honest about the effect she has on you. And women feel that truth more than any rehearsed line ever could. Another one. The way you sit so still with that much confidence. It's distracting. You're not complimenting her body. You're acknowledging her power, her control, her aura. You're letting her know that her presence moves you. And that's rare. Women aren't used to men noticing the energy they carry. They're used to men only noticing what's visible. But when you show her that you're tuned into her energy, her tone, her composure, she realizes you're different. You've entered her emotional space, and that's where real desire begins. And finally, number three, praise her darkness, not her light. This one's powerful, and it's something most men are too afraid to do. You see, everyone tells a woman she's sweet, kind, lovely, gentle. Those compliments are safe, predictable, and easily forgotten. But real women are not perfect sunshine all the time. They carry shadows, they have edges, moods, wild sides, and moments of chaos. And that's where their real magnetism lies. When you praise that part of her, you awaken something primal inside her, the part that feels accepted for who she really is, not just the version she shows the world. Try saying, "There's something dangerous about you. I don't know if I should lean in or run." Now that hits different. You're not complimenting her for being nice. You're acknowledging her fire, her chaos, her unpredictability, and saying you like it. Or say, "You've got the kind of energy that doesn't ask for space. It takes it." That kind of compliment, it goes straight to her soul, because you're telling her you see her strength, her power, and her intensity, the things most men are intimidated by. You're showing her that you're not afraid of her full self. You're giving her permission to be wild, unfiltered, raw, and that's magnetic beyond words. That's how you stand out. Every woman wants to be seen not just for her light, but for her shadow too. And when you show her that her edge doesn't scare you, she starts to crave the energy you bring. But let's be clear. These compliments only work if they come from truth. You don't say them to impress her. You say them because you mean them. You say them from a place of grounded confidence, from presence. When a man is calm, honest, and real, his words carry power. They're not about manipulation. They're about connection. And that's what makes her remember you. That's what makes her think about you when you're not around. Because you didn't just compliment her body. You touched her mind. You didn't just praise her looks. You saw her soul. You didn't just flatter her light. You embraced her darkness. And when a man does that, he becomes unforgettable. So gentlemen, I'll leave you with this. The next time you want to compliment a woman, don't play it safe. Don't just tell her what she already knows. Say what you actually feel. Be bold enough to notice what others ignore. Tell her what her presence does to you, not just how she looks to you. Speak from truth, not from habit, because words spoken with confidence and intention don't just make her blush. They make her remember, they make her curious, they make her feel. And that's where attraction begins. So tell me in the comments, have you ever said something that made her stop for a second, look at you differently, like she suddenly saw something real in you? That's the power of saying less, but meaning more. That's the art of influence, and it starts with the words most men are too afraid to say.